Hey guys, what's up? I am your girl Jenna X, and tonight I am joined with some of my friends from the XRPL Rainforest, and of course XParrots and X Chameleons. I have Miguel and Mark, the founders, with us. How are you doing, guys?
How you doing, Jenna? Good to see you. Thank you for hosting this for us.
Thank you. I am doing fabulous. Thank you. So guys, I would love if you would each take a moment and introduce yourselves to everyone, because I might have some viewers out here who, haven't seen your beautiful faces yet. And to be able to put a face to the project is awesome. So if you could just tell us a little bit about yourselves and what inspired you to get started with the XRPL Rainforest ecosystem. So Miguel, I'm going to kick it off to you first.
Sure, yeah. Again, I just want to say thank you again for hosting this interview. We're really excited to be here, Jenna. I think we had an interview before a while back, so it's glad to be back here. It's always cool to be in your channel.
Thank
So
you.
no, thank you. So Mark and I, we play a lot of golf during the summer. We've been doing that for a few years now, and we found that at least in the beginning, when we were playing golf, we used to always talk about cryptocurrencies, specifically XRP. So imagine this, like every week we would get together to play golf, talk about cryptocurrency, specifically XRP. And after a while of talking so much about it and investing into it, we said to ourselves, why don't we think about starting a project? And I think the original idea was completely different than NFTs. But as we started thinking about what we could actually do, then we came to the idea of an NFT project. So how we decided in the XParrot, we wanted to make sure that our project had a charity part to it. So we wanted to be able to not just focus on trying to make obviously money from the project, but also being able to give back and to a charity that was close to our heart. I'm originally from Central America, so we started talking about how about the rainforest, something that can help the rainforest, and that's how the idea of the XRPL rainforest came in. And obviously, what lives in the rainforest? Parrots, chameleons. And we started thinking about other animals, but we're like, hey, it's too many animals to think about. There's too many things. So that's how we decided in the XParrots and X Chameleons. Did you want to add anything to that, Mark? Oh, Mark, you're on mute.
Forgot about that. It's okay. It's been a while since we did one of these. That's for sure. I think actually you did our first interview in the XRPL. It was with you, Jenna. So
that's right.
Bringing it back old school, right?
Yeah, and I'm glad. Like, this is cool because I wanted to be able to link up with you guys for more updates again. So I'm glad that we're doing it, and you guys have built out so much more since the first time that we spoke.
Yeah, actually, it's quite phenomenal that we stuck around for this long. You don't see people, especially being one of the OGs in the industry from beginning to end, and we're still building, right? We got so many more things up our sleeves that we're gonna issue out to our community and to the XRPL as well. Yeah, just to touch on what Miguel has said. I mean, we love the XRPL. XRP is our favorite coin. We wouldn't want to build anywhere else except for a place where we know is going to be sustainable throughout the future. Mm-hmm. And that's mainly our main goal of why we chose XRPL to build on.
Awesome. I mean, it's such an amazing, I would think, place to build because everything's, lightning fast, super cheap, obviously. And, we believe, obviously, that XRP will be around, but even so, the ledger runs even if XRP doesn't. But our community, I mean, it amazes me just to be able to watch how many projects have grown and just kept on going through this bear market. And it just really goes to show you, who cares and who's still here, and just to watch the building. I mean, I love it.
Yeah, it's definitely.
There were so many projects out there, and like a lot of them are no longer around. But the ones that were doing it for the right reasons, I think, they knew it was a long-term plan. It wasn't just, hey, we're gonna start minting. All of a sudden, everyone's gonna be a millionaire. They knew it was about building community, building something that was worthwhile, and I think that's what we're trying to do in other projects within the XRPL as well.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, sorry, I also think that when we first started building, there was nothing here. It was bare and bones. What did we have? We had a community that we were trying to initiate excitement based off IOU tokens, which is super difficult.
Right.
And now that NFTs are here, I think that this is where the real fun begins. And I think it shows with all the steps that we're taking to kind of make our community a little bit more stronger.
Absolutely. And that kind of brings me into my first question for you guys of where are you at right now on your roadmap with all of your NFT collections?
Okay, I'll take that then.
Do you want to start off, Miguel?
Well, yeah, I'll take that. So I didn't know if you were gonna go for it. Yeah, so obviously, we're now minting. Finally, after like what Mark said, trying to sell IOU tokens. I think it was more time spent trying to explain what IOU tokens were, how they were going to be exchanged for NFTs and all that. Like, we're done that now. It's like, hey, you want an NFT? Here you go, right? But yeah, so we successfully started minting the XParrots. We're about 50% minted out at this point, and also the X Chameleons. So it's slowly but surely. We didn't just mint in 1 week, obviously, fully minted out in 1 week. It's gonna take some time, but we're here for the long term. And we also launched the XRPL Rainforest, which has an X-Rain X-Rain utility token. And so when we had the IOU tokens, we were already awarding our members with 25 X-Rains every 2 weeks.
Okay.
And there's something new that's going to be being awarded to our members now, also X-Rain, but for other specific items in the NFT, which we're going to get to a little bit later. But within the roadmap, I think we're pretty much on par to what we were going to do at this point. And actually, there's been a few more things we added to the roadmap that wasn't in the original roadmap that we had put in their website. But there's always room for growth.
Yeah, we one of our main objectives was to onboard a charity partner, which we did really early on. So that was one of our main goals, was to how do we grow and help while we're going to the top, I guess you could say. And so onboarding that partner was definitely one of our major milestones in our roadmap. But yeah, we're pretty caught up on our roadmap. Our roadmap's pretty much where we are, minting our series, our new series that comes out. So we have right now our series 1, which is our 3D XParrots, and our series 2 is going to be coming out late February, early March, and that's going to be the 3D Chameleons. We don't really post too much of those on Twitter. We kind of just keep it to our Discord.
Okay.
But we will be posting those shortly. Everyone will be able to see them.
Mark, which platforms are you guys using to mint your NFTs? Because I think you've been on different platforms, right?
No, to mint our NFTs, we're with XMart. So
Okay.
that's our main hub for minting is with XMart. And again, a reason why we chose them was we've seen so much community service, I guess, or like
Okay.
their hearts are open to all the members or the community that's minting on their platform. There's so much help. Community service is just absolutely phenomenal. So we chose them, and we probably can continue to mint all our series 1, series 2, and series 3, and whatever other projects or future collections we have. We're probably going to go with XMart as well. Cool. But we're on all platforms, so you can buy XParrots, X Chameleons, the good, the bad, the series 1, soon the series 2 as well. You can buy them on all all marketplaces. You can buy them on XRP Cafe, on XRP. I'm not too sure about NFT Masters. NFT Masters and all that. I'm not sure about those ones. We haven't checked those ones out yet, but I'm pretty sure you can get them everywhere.
Okay, cool. So I have a bunch of questions. Like, I have so many for you guys. Next, Miguel, I'm going to kick it to you. Can you tell me about the OG Genesis Club and Key? What are the perks and benefits of that?
Yeah, no. Thank you for asking about that. So the OG Genesis Club. So we're trying to make a club with the people who were the original investors in our project, the ones who truly believed in us when we were still trying to sell IOU tokens. So, they really stuck with us. I remember how many times that the minting was supposed to be live and then it got delayed. Well, this guy stuck it through all, and then they didn't just buy, but they bought more than 10. So anybody who had more than 10 of our NFTs then became a member of the OG club. There's only 100 spots. I think there's only about 15 spots left over. And so if you had more than 10 NFTs, you were awarded a Genesis key. So I don't know if you've seen it, but there's a Genesis key.
Yeah.
It has like an emblem of a XParrot and XChameleon there,
Mhm.
and there's different backgrounds. So the key is the same, but the background is different. So we try to make it a little different, and that's an NFT in itself that gives you access to a special room within our Discord that you can only enter if you're part of the OG Genesis crew. And in that Discord, we have special promotions that go out to that Discord team, that group, sorry, as long as giveaways and anything that we're doing, like what we're going to be announcing with you today, we announce it to them first. So they know 3 to 4 weeks down the road what's ahead for
They
the
get all the
cool.
alpha.
project
Yeah.
aside of everybody else. And they love it because, they're not just hearing about it, but they're also giving us feedback. So one of the things we
great.
just launched, we got them to start testing it. Hey guys, what do you guys think of this? Can you go and look it up, make sure there's any issues, let us know. And they do find issues sometimes. And then we're able to fix it with a smaller group so that when we do launch it to the public, it's fully tested, OG tested.
Yeah.
And so like it's really, and it's part, because everybody has been there for a while, we're all a very tight-knit community. So the conversations there are just they're super hilarious, super fun.
They're not for Twitter eyes, that's for sure, or regular Discord.
Sometimes they get a little dicey. Sometimes they get a little dicey, But no, everybody has so much fun in there.
Oh, that's
Mark,
so
what
awesome.
do you
They
think?
probably love that too. And it's good to look out for the ones that have always, had your back from the beginning.
Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah.
definitely.
So,
Yes,
okay.
one thing to say. So if anybody's interested in becoming part of the OG club, remember, there's only a few spots available. Get yourself 10 NFTs. You get a key, a 3D key, and that 3D key also allows you to get 200 X-Ray every 2 weeks. So just by holding the key and being part of Genesis Club, you get rewarded. So it's always a reason to join.
Just to add to that, we also do. I try to make it daily, but bi-daily, I guess you can say, every second day. We will do giveaways. So, and it's only strictly for the OGs. And we also got a Songbird project to gift us NFTs for our OG holders. So every OG holder will be able to receive 1 to 2 NFTs from Infinity Magic, and thank you Infinity Magic, their Songbird project. So that's pretty cool.
Oh, that's awesome. Dope. So what do you guys believe? And I'm sure you both might have some different feedback on this, but what do you believe will be the driver for long-term success for your NFT project?
Go for it, Mark.
So if you look at Ethereum and all the rest of the platforms who've had NFTs for well over, I'm going to say 9 months before, if not more, before XRPL, I think the driving force there was hype. I think that we're kind of moving a little bit away from hype. Looking on the Solana network and HBAR network, there's more utility. So there's more things you can do within the projects. So I think going forward, XRPL NFTs, it's going to be more of a utility based progression. So you still have the art. Some of the people love the art. I love the art. I do buy NFTs solely for the art. But you're going to see a mix of, art, community, and utility all mixed in one. And if you're lagging on one of them, you got to have to bring that up just to kind of be on par with where Web3 is going on NFTs.
Sure. Megs, do you have anything to add on that?
Well, yeah, I have to agree. I think for me, it's more of a balance between art and utility. So you have to have good art. You can't just, but again, art is in the eye of the beholder, right? So how can you might like something, somebody else might think it's no good.
Subjective.
Or you might think something's really bad and somebody else might love it. So I think once you get past that hype of loving the art, long term, I'm talking 6 months to a year down the road, you had that art for a while. What is it doing for you? Is it just sitting in your wallet? Are you getting any benefits from it? So one of the benefits is the community is based on this art, but on top of the community, what kind is based on the art that you're holding? And I think that's what we're trying to do, and that's what we set out to do in our roadmap: build a community. We love our art. We think it's very, very fun, light. It's all about a good time. But we also want to build as much utility as we can around our NFTs, and I think that's where X-Rain comes in. I know the future collections that we're going to release, which you can then buy with X-Train by holding your NFT. What we're seeing right now with our community is that anybody who's coming in and gets an NFT, then they start receiving their X-Train, they start being part of the community, and they love it. They love being part of the community. And so they usually stay long term, especially now that we actually have NFTs. Think about how people were already staying with IOUs, never mind with actual NFTs. NFTs, whoever comes in stays.
Absolutely. Did we hit yet what's coming for the XRPL rainforest? And I feel like you have some news coming out with that.
Yes. Okay, so I'll start it in Marco. You can finish it. So like I said before, when you're holding an NFT, either XCommunities or XParrot, you automatically get 25 X-Ring per NFT every 2 weeks.
Okay.
Which is amazing. You want to hold the NFT, you want to keep getting those X-Rings, but we're trying to make it more specific. So now on top of the 25 X-Ring that you're getting, you're also going to get an X-Ring related to the traits that NFT has. So we have selected, and if you can show the screenshot, a selection of traits for both the XParrots and XChameleons, that if your NFT holds any of this trait, you see right there on the right side, or I guess the X-Ring value column, how much additional X-Ring you get for each one of those traits if it's held by your NFT. So think about it. If you have a XParrot and it gets already automatically 25 X-Ring, well, if it has any of those traits within that link that you're looking at, within that site page that you're looking at, then you add additional X-Ring on top of your 25. Sometimes you might even hit like 60 X-Ring per NFT if you're holding the right trait. And now these traits are not just, these traits are not just based on how, like, the ranking that you have. So you may have, for example, an NFT that doesn't have the best ranking in the world. It's not number one or within the top 100. It might be for the experts, you might have a ranking of 9,000, but if your NFT has any of these traits, that specific NFT might actually get you more rewards in X-Ring than another NFT that might be in the low 500s. So we feel that aside from ranking, which automatically gives an NFT its value, for our NFTs, it's also all about how much X-Ring they get based on the traits that they have. So
wow, you could literally spend hours just looking through your chameleons and parrots to like calculate. I bet people are just sitting there like calculating, looking at each one.
They're already doing that. So we created a page. I know you don't have the link to it, but where you can go and you put your XRP address that you're holding your NFTs in, and it automatically calculates. Well, it displays all the NFTs you have, and it shows the total amount of X-Ring you get for the traits it has. So that way you don't have to worry about calculating, like you said. Like some people have over 20 NFTs, so you know how hard it is. So with that link, you just you put in your XRP address where you're holding those NFTs, and it automatically calculates depending based on the traits that it holds, and it gives you a total. So you can add that total to the total amount of X-Rings you get just for holding an NFT in the first place. But now you're getting an extra X-Ring because of the trait. So I think this is gonna make the NFT that much more fun.
Yeah, definitely.
That much more valuable.
It adds another layer, it adds another layer of utility to each NFT. So now each NFT has its own utility based on the trait that it has, right? And everybody's going to want to get X-Ring. With your X-Ring, you can mint all of our collections. So it's kind of like you're getting the rewards, you're taking those rewards and you're minting NFTs with it. So it's kind of like you're getting free NFTs to mint or free X-Ring to mint your NFTs. So it's kind of like, and this goes back to our charity attribute that we have. We constantly want to keep giving back to the community. So giving back to the, our members, giving back to the rainforest, giving back any way you can. And, that's something that's dear to us. And we do it all the time where we volunteer for like Christmas families and stuff and whatnot, and build boxes. And you remember that, Miguel, when we were doing those baskets for those families?
So families,
so we like to give back to the community any which way we can, and this is definitely gonna give back, and it's gonna add a little bit more value, utility to our NFTs.
Jenna, one thing I wanted to mention is that, guess where this idea came from? Do you think it came from myself and Mark? Nope. It came from the OG Genesis Club.
Really?
They're the ones who brought it up. Specifically, Mr. Vaseline, the man, right?
Vaseline man, yeah,
That's
one
his
of
name.
our longtime members.
So
Cool
he's a
dude,
long
you'll
time
love
member.
him.
He actually said he
We-
actually brought this up. Hey guys, you guys should think about how to award X-ray based on the traits that you're holding. And we're like,
Yeah.
at first, I was like, okay. Then I started thinking about it. Mark and I started thinking about it. And we're like, oh my god, that's a great idea. And I think we're the only ones doing that within the XRPL. I don't know about other blockchains,
Yeah.
but within the XRPL NFTs, we're the only ones awarding some type of
Trait
utility
based,
token
yeah.
based on the traits of an NFT.
I mean, I think there's
Wow.
weighted staking that you can do, but I don't think it's specific to individual traits.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like if you want to wait, because we're with StakeX as well, so we could do that as well with StakeX, but it
Mhm.
wouldn't be based on traits. It would just be like we want to give certain rankings a higher weight in terms of XRP value, but it's not the same as this. This is very specific to the traits that you're holding in your NFT.
Now, is this the bomb? Like, did you just share this? Has this already been out?
The
This is
first
the
time,
brand.
yes,
You're
we
just
wanted
sharing
to
this
share that
now.
with you, Jenna,
Just with
and
the OGs are the
OGs
only
knew
ones.
about it, so
Wow.
we try it. But this is the first time we're telling everybody else that's starting. So this week we're going to have an X-ray drop, but that's going to be based on the total amount of NFTs you have.
Mhm.
But the week after that, we are going to have the first X-ray drop based on the traits of your NFT. So the way it's going to go, 1 week is going to be based on the numbers of NFTs you hold.
Mhm.
The following week is going to be based on the traits that your NFTs hold. So every week you'll be getting
Back
X-ray,
and forth. Yeah.
which now, and this just started probably last week ago, you're able to use X-ray to mint additional XParrots and XChameleons within XMart.
Oh, that's great. Like
Yeah,
I love it. That's giving more utility to your token. Beautiful.
that's right.
Beautiful.
It's all about utility.
It's like the rainforest, an ecosystem. Everything's in the ecosystem. You need just everything that you need is inside our ecosystem, and everyone will be happy.
And are you using the way that people are receiving the X-Rain, is that all done through StakeX?
No,
So
that's
StakeX,
our own script.
go ahead, Mark.
Yeah. So StakeX is just based on a daily reward of how many NFTs you have.
Okay.
So that's a daily drop of X-Rain, and you gotta hold StakeX, and you gotta also hold XParrots or XChameleons to receive that reward. This one is solely based on a script that Miguel had put together for us
Uh-huh.
to kind of parse everything, and he's the technical side of that. So if he wants to explain it, he can.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, going back to StakeX, that's more based on the total amount of STX tokens you have
Okay.
against the actual chameleons or XParrot NFTs that you hold. So then you're able to get daily rewards. This one's, you don't have to have any third-party tokens. You automatically, just by holding your NFTs, you get drops every 2 weeks. But now it's going to be every week, but it's going to be a little bit different. Like I said before, 1 week is going to be based on the number of NFTs you hold, and the second week is going to be based on the traits that your NFT holds. But either way, you're going to be receiving X-Ray daily through StakeX or weekly via our scripts. And the way our script works, it goes and it parses out like the metadata, and that's how I'm able to know what the attributes are and all that, and assign the value and all that. So it took time to build it and test it. We're still testing it right now. Like I said before, our first drop for traits, it's not going to be this weekend, but the weekend after that, I think by then we'll be fully tested. And yeah, it's all about awarding X-ray for the traits. We're really excited about this part. Yeah.
Very cool. That makes it so simple. You don't have to go anywhere to do anything. Like the more simple, the better. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Mark, did you have anything else you wanted to add on that topic or about the utility or anything?
No, I think we touched everything on that aspect. Yeah, for the traits and everything. Yeah, definitely touched on that.
Okay, cool. Is there anything else about the project that's going on right now that we haven't hit on? Like, are you guys still hanging out in Zerpcraft? I remember like you guys built this whole crazy mecca, and then I know
we did.
and then I know they took away NFTs from Minecraft, but I didn't know if you had any updates on that or are people still hanging out in the server?
There is a group of people that are still hanging out. Artie Farty has a survival server that he's building on, and he has a few of the XRPL community members in there. We're still right now. We're not doing anything. It's a little bit hard to get people in there. I think it's a little bit gated to try and get people in there. You got to have JavaScript and all that. It was on our roadmap to be part of our game and have our weekly games and everything in there. I built a racetrack, archery
so
things.
cool.
So we had all kinds of stuff, and people were coming there, and we were having a great time. Everyone was having a lot of fun, but that whole NFT thing, and then when Zerpcraft started shutting down, it hit a lot of people a lot harder than we would have thought. And our just kind of felt like our hearts weren't in it anymore, just based on that. So a lot of people fell off, and you don't really see too much traffic inside there. But we're gonna try to revive it a bit when we get some time. See if we can still post some weekly or bi-weekly games and get people to come in there. We have a few people, like I said, we have that horse racing track, and we have a few people who are pretty skilled at it. So I got to come and get my belt from one of our community members. He holds the belt right now, so
right? That's right.
I'm gonna come and take it back from him. I'm gonna make a horse that's just unstoppable.
It was cool though. I got lost in that maze for a long time. I think I actually cheated and hopped up on a wall or something to try to figure my way out. I think somebody had to help me through it.
Me too. I think I gave up too. Have you been on Zerpcraft recently, Jenna, or no?
No, I haven't been. Oh, it's been months. After I got some of the NFTs, like I remember going in because I had to claim those because we had to, right? Because we didn't know. We're like, this is so rad. And but after I claimed them and stuff, no, I didn't end up going in to build and everything. So
oh man,
I didn't. But I thought
when the news came out that Microsoft was like not allowing NFTs, I mean, we were so excited because we had the castle.
Yeah,
so that belonged to us, right? I mean, it still belongs to us, but we were so excited about that. We had so much plans about it, right? We were gonna because there's so many little houses attached to the castle. The idea was to lease them out and have it as like different art galleries for other projects that were coming and going, right?
Yeah.
And we were like, oh my God, this gonna be the best, right? Like, who knows what it's gonna go to? But unfortunately, this is what happened. We're still thinking about, getting back into it, but it's really hard now. It's really hard getting people to invest the $30 that they need to download the software and then get into it. If you could play it on your phone, I would be playing it with my kids all the time. Because they play Minecraft on their phones. I don't know. Do your kids play Minecraft on their phone?
Yeah, my daughter is obsessed with it. Exactly. She loves it.
Yeah, but it's a different Minecraft, right? So it's JavaScript, and it's tough, the Java one, because you got to do it on PC.
It is. And but it's still fun. It's cool. So I just wondered what was up with that. So with everything going on, XRP and everything like this, I mean, I got to ask you, because you have a project on the XRPL. Are you guys still bullish on XRP?
No, I sold on my XRP. I got nothing
left.
I will never sell it. You'll never take it from me.
Never.
Not from my dead cold hands.
Never.
No, I'm going to hold that up until
it's 0 or 0 for us. We're all the way in, man. There's no going back. That's it.
When 2025 hits, then I'll reevaluate where I am in life and see if I have to sell it or not.
The year 2025, or until it hits $20 to $25?
Oh yeah. No, by the year 2025, you'll probably be around that price. So
that would be a beautiful.
I was
beautiful
hearing
thing.
one of those other YouTubers. Sorry, Mark, you finished or?
No, I'm good. Yeah, man, go ahead.
No, I was hearing a YouTuber today. Like you, Jenna, right? And they were saying something about the possibility of Ripple losing the case, right? And so they would lose the case, the XRP would drop, but then they would. I guess what do you call it? When we have to rebuttal, right? Rebuttal, and on the rebuttal, they're going to actually win. So the idea was to shake off as many paper hands as they possibly could, because a lot of people who are just waiting for that case to be won, as soon as they see their coin going back to like 17 cents, they're gonna drop. But then from there, they win the case, so they win the final case, and then it goes up to who knows what. But like I said before, 0 or 0 for me, 0 or hero for me. That's it.
Yep.
All the way.
I'm the same way. Yeah.
I think if it's gonna go down to that price, let's do this.
Buy more. Yeah, you buy more at that price, right?
That's
I
it.
think that's the same
I got
sentiment
the
for
truck.
everybody in the XRPL space. Everybody's got the same sentiment, same thought process. They know what they hold. With all with all that's going on, I mean, it's almost foolish to sell or think that it's not going to be some type of value in the future, right? So yeah,
Right.
definitely holding until I die. Let's hope I don't die before moons.
Oh God, yeah, it has too much utility to fail.
Yeah.
Like it's not in my mind. I mean, obviously we're not financial advisors. We're just talking about our own personal thoughts and feels here, guys. But I believe it's it's only going to grow and get bigger and more adoption. The financial, we know we can go all down that path, but I'm either sinking with the ship or going to the moon. Same as you
There
guys.
you go.
I'm all in, obviously. Like
Mhm.
I didn't get this tattoo for
100%.
nothing. Like it's gotta work.
Yep.
We do have a
100%.
question from
Sure.
the audience. Let me pull it up here. How is developing on the XRPL as opposed to other blockchains? I've heard it's difficult. Is that true?
I wouldn't necessarily say it's difficult. It does have its challenges. Everything's got challenges to it. I think that because it is so brand new and there's, uh, I guess there's so many aspirations and everybody wants to do so many great things. But with great things comes, testing and reevaluation and all that. So not necessarily is it hard. It's just that, all good things take time to build, right? You don't want to build something and then have to go back to the drawing board, a couple weeks later. Oh, this is crashed. This is no good. Let's try to build it again. You use the utility in the projects on the blockchain if you do something like that. And I don't understand why. I guess it's because you have people who are, I guess you can call them maxis and whatnot, but like Solana gets shut down whenever something's not going right.
Yeah.
You don't want something like that on a decentralized blockchain, right? So yeah, it's a bit more difficult just based on the fact that we're still so fresh. But once things start going, I don't think we're gonna need the same amount of time that other blockchains needed to grow to where they are. I think we're going to get there a lot quicker, just based on the minds that we got working on the XRPL. I know a lot of them that are here are super smart. You can hear the conversations that they have. The XRPL community was deemed the smartest in blockchain
That's right.
space, right?
Mhm.
So I mean, what about that? But yeah, you know what I
Nice,
mean, right?
yeah, Yeah.
It's definitely got its challenges like everything else, but it'll be very grand. I feel very soon.
If I hold the NFT in my Zoom wallet, will the X-Rain earn there?
Well, you do have to create the trust line. So it is XRPL is based on trust line. So once you create that trust line, we'll be able to see your NFT and you'll start to receive the X-Rain.
Yeah,
There
if you
you
need to
have
know
it.
where to set up the X-Ray trust line, go to our link tree, and there's a link there saying how to buy X-Ray, and it shows you all the steps. Just make sure that if you have an NFT, set up your trust line, and then we can find what your XRP ID is from that, and you'll see your X-Ray being airdropped this weekend.
Exactly. And I should have the link tree posted below in the details. But guys, if you could just let everyone know what your links are, your handles and everything, that way they could easily find you, that would be amazing.
Yeah, where do we put that? Do we put that in private
Yeah,
chat?
you can put that in the chat. Can you you guys can't type in the chat. Yeah, if you put in the private chat, I'll post it out.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I
Okay.
should
Yeah.
have all
I can only type
XParrot,
in private chat.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll copy and paste it over. That would be perfect.
Okay, and while you're doing that, our website for XParrots is xparrots.club, xchameleon.club, and xrplrainforest.club. And our handles for Twitter, XParrots NFT, at XParrots NFT, at XChameleons NFT, and at XRPL Rainforest. And
I
if you
didn't
go
even
to
realize
our Twitter,
that I
looking
can
at
click
Linktree, then you
comments.
can connect to our Discord.
Now you can see the comments.
I can see the comment. I didn't even know
Oh,
there was
man.
comments. I was like, what the heck is going on here? I'm reading all the comments here. Awesome. Yeah. Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Yes,
Oh,
we
man, I'm
definitely
able to come and
appreciate
see.
it.
Yeah, here we go. Let's see.
Let me
Oh, there you go.
Awesome.
SB
Guys,
for Life is here. There you go. Look at this. Yeah, and SB for Life recommends to join the Discord. That's where the fun happens. And OG
Yeah,
Genesis Club,
definitely.
that's where the real fun happens. But what's the rule? Whatever happens in the OG Genesis Club can't leave the OG Genesis
stays
Club.
stays in the OG Genesis Club.
It
It's
has
like
to stay in there.
Vegas.
It's got to
That's
stay in there.
that's the Vegas of Discord. Hi, Mary.
Hey,
How are
Marianne
you?
is there too. Look, hi, Marianne.
oh, it's awesome. So, guys, I'll pop it to each of you. Migs, any final thoughts? Anything we didn't cover? Whatever that you want to let anybody know.
Yeah, like first I want to thank you again, Jenna. Like you do such an amazing job. You've grown so much in the XRPL community. So we need to be here again to talk to you and to make sure that we inform about the new utility to the members via your channel. So thank you so much for giving us the space to do that. Again, guys, for us, we're here for the long term. Like we said before, XRP for us, XRPL, it's zero or hero for us. So we're not going to quit. We're always going to keep reinventing ourselves if we have to, coming up with new ideas. A lot of those ideas are actually coming from our OG Genesis Club now. So, a lot of it's not just myself and Mark thinking about things. It's about close to 100 people giving us ideas of what to do. And when we think something is good, we implement it. We plan on doing that. And we hope you guys believe in us and, come in, join our Discord.
Yeah, if no one has had the chance to take a peek at our OG Genesis Club keys, you're more than welcome. They are on xmart.art. Just type in XParrot and all our collections will come up. Right now we have 5 or 6 collections. So take a peek. There's some for everybody. There's 3Ds. There's 2Ds. There's 2D 3Ds. There's the animated OG keys, which are super cool. And whenever you have 10 XParrots or X chameleons, it can be combined. You can have like 5 and 5, 4 and 6. Doesn't matter as long as you reach 10. Reach out to us. Get your role in the Discord. We'll see that it pops up that there's a new OG member, and we'll get you your key. It's a free key. There's only 100 of them. They hold quite the value based on what you get with it, being in the probably the best alpha chat in the XRPL, hands down. You can ask the community, whoever's in there, they're going to tell you the same. And you get some free NFTs with it too, as well. So yeah, you're definitely winning.
I feel like when Moon, you've got to take the some of the OGs on a golf trip with you.
100%.
Oh, we'd love to. We actually went skiing not too long ago, and we actually opened up the invitation to anybody who wishes to come skiing with us as well, and even anyone who comes to Toronto. If anybody comes to Toronto, Canada, that's where we're based. Anybody who comes, just hit us up on Twitter, Discord, and grab our number, and we can meet up.
Awesome. I've never been in Toronto yet, but I'm going to have to. I'm going to have to put that on the bucket
definitely.
Let us know when you're here, Jenna. That's
awesome.
it.
I definitely will. Well, guys,
hopefully it's in the summertime so we can hit a patio.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Definitely.
Thank you guys so much for your time. I appreciate the updates on your project, and just great work. I mean, you guys have put so much heart and effort into this, and I've seen you going to Ripple events, getting to meet Uncle Brad. That's huge as well for your brand, but just how you continue to grow and evolve and do so much for your community. I think it's a beautiful thing, and really happy to have you on the show today, guys. Thank you.
Thank you so much,
awesome.
Jenna.
Thank you. Take care, everybody. Thank you for coming.
All right. Peace out, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.